Let's begin. A wonderful sun salutations level 2 class today on this Wednesday evening. And of course, let's start with our breath awareness, sitting in any comfortable position. Remember, before we start the breathing, just to completely let go, relax your body. And this is why I like to sit on my heels. It just helps me, again, ground myself. Let's close the eyes as we clear the mind. And now inhaling, take in that wonderful breath in through the nose. And as you exhale, relax and release. Inhale, once again, taking all that good energy into your body. Exhale, relax. Let's add the count on this third and final round. Inhale, anywhere from 1 to 4 counts. And exhale for the same 4 counts. Now we're going to gently start with that Om chanting, our first Om chanting. So when you're ready, bring the hands to the heart in Namaskar Mudra. Keeping your eyes closed. Inhale. Very slowly release the hands behind you. Hold the right wrist with your left hand. Take another deep breath in as we lean back for our first stretch. And now, as you gently exhale, bow down forward, surrendering to the universe. Inhale, slowly come back up. And now releasing your hands, bring the hands to the front, keeping your eyes closed, and gently open your eyes to your palm. When you're ready, stand up for our warm-ups. Please forgive all the chatter around my house. It seems like it's happy hour today at this time. So let's come to the Tadasana position as we begin. We're going to keep our warm-ups very short and sweet today since we have our sun salutations to continue the warm-ups. So let's ground ourselves in Tadasana, pressing the heels down on the mat. And let's come to that optimal posture. Inhale, lift the shoulders up to your ears. Exhale, roll it back, release. And now we're going to take it to the shoulder stretch, arms at the chest level. Take the hands, interlace them, bring them to the heart. And as you take the next breath, stretch the hands out. Exhale, bring it in. Inhale, hands come up, stretching the hands up. Exhale, bring it behind the neck. And as you now inhale, stretch your body to the right. Exhale, bring it center. Inhale to the left. Exhale back and keep going for the side stretch. Follow the breath. A few more rounds. Take it now to our final 2. And again, if you feel too much pressure on the wrist, don't turn the palms out. Keep the palms in. Let's do one final round of the side stretch. And as we bring it slowly back to our center, we're going to release the palms and take it to a back stretch. So take the hands behind you. As you inhale, pull your shoulders back, lift your hands up, and tilt your head up. Hold the stretch, few breaths. Now, as we inhale, lift the arms up. As you release them, fingers touch. And exhale, relax, and release. We transition next to the neck. Let's bring the arms back to the side, relax the shoulders, and now inhaling, gently take the head halfway back. The exhale, chin rolls down to the chest. Inhale back. Exhale forward and keep going for a few rounds of the neck exercise, loosening the neck slowly with the breath. Let's take it to our final round. As we come to our final round, and the chin comes down. Inhale, exhale. Take the head gently towards the right side. And hold it here for that side neck stretch. Every exhalation, take the head down a little bit lower. Two more breaths on this side. Slowly inhaling, bring the head up. Exhale, take it to the other side. Last two on this side. And once again, inhale, bring the head gently up, relax the shoulders. Take a few breaths as we take it to one last final warm-up before the sun salutations, our full body twist. Inhale, arms come up to the chest level. Take the legs out, toes out, heels in. Come to the star position, keeping your head, neck back in line with the lower body. As you inhale, exhale, twist to the right and to the left. Swinging your arms across the chest, maintain the stretch to your lower body. Take it as a breathing practice, a few more rounds. And now gradually increase the speed of the exercise to get to your maximum speed as you increase the exhalation only. Slow it down gradually. Bring it back to the breathing. Inhale forward with every exhalation, twist a little bit more. Try to look at the wall behind you. We're going to take it to our last two, twists and turns. After completing this final one, inhale, arms come up to chest level. Exhale, relax the arms, release, and come back to your center as we begin our 3 rounds of Surya Namaskar. We're going to gently bring our bodies to the front of the mat and start in Tadasana. I'm changing the sequence just a little bit again to challenge you and to introduce a few new postures. So with this first round, let's take hands to the heart as we begin. And as we inhale, we're going to push our arms forward. Exhale, take it to a back bend today. You can stay in the upward salute if you wish. Otherwise, go a little bit further in the back. We're going to hold the asanas for just a few breaths, first few rounds. And as we inhale, exhale, slowly release. Bring your back up nice and tall. And as you take the breath, reach forward into a forward bend or forward fold. Depending on your lower back, please bend the knees if you want to reach a little bit further and open up your elbows. Pull the head in towards your knee. And from here, we're going to take it to a lunge. So with the help of your fingertips by the feet, inhale, right leg comes out. You can at this point keep the right leg stretched out or keep the knee down, or try to keep the left knee parallel to the ankle. And then very slowly, we're going to take it to a side lunge. So place the left hand by the left foot, turn to the right side, right arm comes up. Hold for just a few breaths. Take the right hand down, inhale, exhale, left foot comes back in a plank pose. Again, on the plank pose, if you need to take the help of your fists, please do so as you lift your head and chest up. Spread the fingers, that also help prevent that pressure on your wrist. And from here, we're going to go straight onto that 8-point pose. So gently drop the knees, chin and chest, and we're going to hold in Ashtanga Namaskara as the belly is off the mat. Hips are off. And from here, we're going to take it straight to the cobra. Rest your toes. Take your hands a little bit lower. Inhale, bring the head up. You can do this on your elbows as well. Again, to avoid that wrist pressure, but pull your legs in. Keep your gaze up. And as you inhale, lift the hips up. Exhale, bring the hips up all the way. Feet are hip width apart. Push your hands forward and come to that downward facing dog. Hold for just a few breaths. And to help build our coordination, we're going to lift the head up slightly. Take the right foot forward, come to that forward lunge. A runner's pose on the other side. Keep again the knee parallel to the ankle, and then we're going to take it to a side lunge. So place the right hand by the right foot, extend the left arm up, hold, few breaths. Slowly release it. Bring the left foot forward, your back knee forward, hold. This time, knees are bent for sure. Again, pull your head towards your knees with the breath. Now very slowly, inhaling, lift the head, upper body, arms. As you open your arms up, bring your palms together. And as you exhale, hands are back to the heart. Relax. Right. The top to toe workout filled with amazing stretches, strengthening for the muscle groups throughout the body. And we're going to now do round 2 a little bit faster since we know the poses. So once again, let's start. Inhaling, palms are at the center. Again, push the arms out, and as you exhale, come to that back bend. Inhale, slowly straighten out the back, chest. Lean forward with the lower back as you come to the forward bend. Now I'm going to take the lunge on the left leg out first. So inhale, left leg comes out. Right knee is again parallel to your ankle. Keep your head and chest up. And of course, the modification still with the knees down. Let's turn to the side now. So place the right hand by the side of the right foot. Extend that left arm out once again. Few breaths. And slowly release the left hand. Take the right leg back and come to your plank position. Really tighten the core with the exhalation in plank. Spread the fingers. And as we inhale, exhale, drop the knees, chin, chest to the ground in the 8-point pose. Again, taking the breath to the core. Rest your toes, slide your hands down, inhale, come up to Bhujangasana. Lengthen that spine. And as you exhale, bring the hips up, lifting the hips all the way up to that downward dog. And again, you can stretch your arms forward, get the full length, lengthening of the spine with this asana. Heels are down. And very slowly, if you can, take that left knee forward, right leg back in the lunge on the other side. Head and chest is up, and we're going to take it to that side lunge. Press the hand down by the side of the left foot. Reach your right arm up, fingers spread. Keep the gaze on the right hand. Release it, bring the hand down. Inhale, right foot comes forward as you take it a little further into this fold. Body's already a little more agile, so it's a little easier now. Once again, keeping the knees bent. Inhale, lift the body gently up. Open up your arms, chest and shoulders, palms come together. Inhale, exhale, back to your center. Relax. And for this third and final round of Surya Namaskar, we're going to hold the asanas for 6 to 8 breaths. These are going to become now deep release poses. Now, of course, I'll explain all the benefits. So let's take it to our final round. As we inhale, palms to the heart. Exhale, push your arms forward and lean back. Your gaze on the hands for this back bend. Open up your chest and shoulders with every exhalation. Go back a little further as your hips push forward. Deep breaths. Great for the posture. Strengthen your arms and shoulders. Remember the modification is the upward salute. And don't bend back as much. 2 more breaths. Slowly inhaling. Straighten out your back, your chest. Your arms are still by the sides of the head. As you exhale, again, use the lower back, moving the head and chest up. Then slowly release the head as you come to that forward bend. Keep the fingers by the sides of the feet. Reach a little bit further. Keeping the knees bent or straight on this initial round. Your head hang down completely, bringing your head as close to the knees as possible. Last 2 breaths. And now inhaling, let's take that lunge with the right leg back. Left knee is forward. Hold it. Great strength and endurance that comes with our lunges as we continue to work the core. Remember, you can still use the fists to reduce that pressure on the wrists with the lunges. Otherwise, spread your fingers on the mat. And then gently transition to that side-facing lunge. Left hand is by the left foot. Turn your body to the right side. Open up the chest. Right arm shoots up. Extend the right arm far up as you can. Gaze on the right hand. If possible, as you can see, you're holding it in the lunge a little bit longer. 2 more breaths. Slowly release it, come forward, inhale, exhale, take the left leg back for that plank. And the modification is keeping the knees down in the plank, so please do so if you need it. But it's very important you connect the breath to the core. Pull that belly button in towards the spine with every exhalation. Get a good spread between the hands and plank. The width of the hands. Few more breaths. You can do this. Last two. Slowly drop the knees, chest, chin in Ashtanga Namaskara. Your hands are closely snug by the side of your body. You're on your toes. Another strength and conditioning asana for the core. Send the breath to the core. As you lift the belly up a little higher with every exhalation. Last two breaths. Slowly release the toes flat on the mat and gently bring the head, chest, belly up in the cobra. Again, spread the fingers or come to the fist in cobra with the hand. Or use the elbows. Modification. Keep the head tilted up. You work the spine and belly. No more breath. Last two. Now inhaling, come to the tiger pose for just a second and then lift the hips up. Do your best downward facing dog. Release the hands further up. Walk the heels or feet further up to get the heels to stay flat on the mat if possible. You can get the full stretch from the heels on up through the legs, back, shoulders, arms, and wrists. Breathing deep breaths in Adho Mukha Savasana. We're going to hold for two more. And now to help you make the transition, you can bring the hands in a little closer as you slowly take the right leg forward and come back to that runner's pose or lunge with the right knee in the front, left leg stretched out. Again, pull the head up along with the chest. Feel the stretch to the inner thighs, glutes. Of course, pressure to the core. Hold it for two more breaths in the forward lunge. Now we're going to gently take the right hand by the left foot, turn our body to the left side, open up the chest, left arm releases up. The gentle twist as you turn to the left side. Few more breaths. Last two. Release the left hand down. And as you inhale, bring the left foot forward for our final forward fold. Make it your best one, keeping the knees again slightly bent on this last repetition. And the arms out, bring the head down completely. You feel the calmness in the mind. Last 2 breaths. Now, to release the posture, keeping the knees bent, inhaling, open the arms, chest, shoulders as you release the body back up. Palms touch together, inhaling, exhale, bring your hands to the heart and relax. Few breaths and gently sit down for our seated practice. A few moments, relaxed in the seated position, let go of the legs, hands behind the hips. Close your eyes as we catch our breath, literally. Inhale, energizing the body again, getting it ready for our seated exercises. Asanas. Exhale as you let go. One more deep breath. Slowing ourselves down through the breath. Relax. We'll now start our seated sequence, bringing our backs up tall, hands by the hips, as we do a wonderful spice grinding exercise to work the core. So for this exercise, let's bring the hands, interlace them at the chest level. And we're going to touch our left side of toes, right side of toes. Inhale back, exhale forward, reaching for the toes. Keep going, 8 to 10 rounds. Follow the breath and get the full rotation. And as you exhale, bring the head again a little closer to the knees as you reach a little further. Get that stretch to your arms and shoulders as you work the stomach at the same time. The feet flexed is going to help strengthen your knees. But again, if you need to bend your knees to relieve that lower back pressure, please do so. Let's take it to our last 2 rounds, clockwise. And after this last round, please reverse the practice. Big circles counterclockwise, same pattern of following the movements with the breath. Inhale back, exhale, reach forward. And final 2 rounds in this reverse direction. As you've completed your last one, relax the arms behind the hips and bring your legs slowly in for a butterfly. Bring the soles of the feet together, lift your head and chest up, start to flap your knees closer and closer towards the mat for about 30 rounds. Take it to our last 10. Now we're going to really deepen the stretch with Baddha Konasana. So bring the feet in a little bit closer. Place the elbows on the knees, holding the feet together. Inhale, exhale. Press the elbows down towards the knees. Head comes in towards the feet. And hold. Pushing your head a little bit further with every breath. Get the stretch to the hips and thighs. Last 2 breaths in Baddha Konasana. Now inhaling, gently bring the head up. As we exhale, release the hands, release the legs. Let's loosen up the legs a little on each side. So shake out the right leg and your left leg. Shake out both legs. Relax. From this stretch, we're going to take it to a lateral stretch in the spiraled head to knee pose. Let's bring the back muscles up, nice and tall. Hands by the hips. Spread your legs once again, like we did for the Chaki Chalan. And we're going to take the left leg, fold it in, completely take the right leg out. As we inhale, our arms are going to come up, biceps by the ears. Exhale, reach towards your right side. Hold the left arm over towards the right side and hold. Every exhalation, go down a little further towards that right foot. Go deeper, place the right elbow in front of the right knee. We want to try to keep the foot flexed, so knees are getting stretched and strengthened if possible on this side stretch. Last 2 on this side. Your elbows are on the floor. Reach for your toes first. Then inhaling, bring the arms up. Exhale, relax. Release the arms and shoulders as you gently take it to the other side. Pull the right leg in and stretch that left leg out completely. Take a deep breath. Arms come up by the side of the ears. As you exhale now, stretch to the left side. Trying to reach for the left set of toes, bring your right arm over towards the left side. Right bicep is getting pulled in towards that right ear. And once again, to go deeper, place the left elbow in front of the left knee. Lots of benefits with this asana. You get a great, again, lateral stretch and stretch to the shoulders, upper back. Breathe through it. Few more. In Prarvita, Janu Shashana, a real mouthful. Very slowly, release the elbow and hold on to the toes. Inhaling, gently bring the arms up. And as you exhale, relax the arms, release the right leg out, and slowly bring your legs back to your center and relax. Few breaths. And take it to our final seated pose, Dho Mukhasana, or the cow face pose. For this asana, let's bend the legs and take the left knee under the right. You can come to this sitting position, great. Otherwise, you can just sit with your legs crossed. This is a wonderful asana for back pain and to release a frozen shoulder. So with the inhalation, bring the arms up, and we're going to gently tug the left elbow with the right hand. Just as a prep for this asana, few breaths, lifting the head and chest up. Now we're going to gently release the left hand behind us as we hook the right hand to the left hand in the back, pulling your right elbow all the way up towards the ceiling. And let's hold it for our last two on this side. Now inhaling, release the right arm behind you, release the left arm. And we're going to switch sides as we bring the left knee over the right. And the sitting position is we're flexible on that, so take whatever position you like. And as we inhale, bring the arms back up. This time you're holding on to the right elbow with the left hand. Gently tug it for a few breaths. Keep your gaze up. Keep your back straight. And very slowly release the right hand and take it to the back as you hook the left hand to the right hand, pulling the left elbow up this time, connecting your fingers together in the back. It's a practice. Every practice, we make progress. A few more breaths. Last two on this side. Again, pulling that left elbow up a little higher. Very slowly release the left arm, release the right. Gently take the legs out and relax. We get to our final set today. In the supine position, when you're ready, slowly come down on the mat and relax. In Savasana, letting go of the heels, turn your palms over, and completely let go in the corpse pose. As we start again with our breathing practice, like we do whenever we transition into a new position. Now let's place the right hand on the belly. And with a deep breath, balloon the belly up, fill it up with all that good air. Hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly exhale the air out for the same 5 counts. And let's do it again. Inhale, energizing the entire body. Hold it. Exhale as you release the toxins out through the belly and the breath. Third and final round. Let's do the practice with more feeling. Inhale. Hold. Exhale as you relax and release. This on its own is a wonderful quick relaxation technique that you can do whenever you're feeling tense about something. Release the right hand by the side of the hips as we begin our supine sequence in the half cloud pose leading up to the shoulder stand. So for the half cloud, we're going to do a sequence, strength and conditioning sequence. So bring the arms first over the head into a full supine stretch. Legs together, enjoying the back muscles touching the ground. And now we're going to start with the right side. So inhale, lift the right leg up to about 30 degrees. We're going to hold it here. And then lift it up to 60 degrees. And then take it all the way up to 90 degrees using that core. Lengthen the leg. Might shake a little at this 90-degree level. Continue to breathe through it for a little longer. Last two on this right side. Slowly release it to 60. Hold for 2. Take it down to 30. Hold. And now gently release the right leg down and relax. Get to the other side. Inhaling, left leg comes up to 30 degrees. You can either flex the feet or point the toes out, whatever you wish. Lift it back up to 60, hold. Now it's wanting to drop, but just resist. That's where you're going to get results. And slowly take the left leg all the way up. Hold it here. 5 to 6 deep breaths. Now gently release it to 60 for 2. 30 for 2. And relax. A few breaths as we inhale, exhale, bring the arms over the head as we take it to some dual leg rises, following the same sequence. For the dual leg rises, your palms are down on the mat, and if again you have lower back issues, you can continue on one leg at a time. Inhale, both legs come up to 30 degrees, working your lower core. Hold it for 2. Take it up to 60. And now take it all the way to 90 degrees. This is the half cloud pose. From the half cloud pose, you can stay here as a modification or go to the full shoulder stand. And for the shoulder stand, you're going to help lift your legs up so they're parallel to the head. Using your hands, inhale. And as you exhale, you're going to use your hands to hold your hips up, keeping your legs at 90 degrees. So the weight of your upper body onto the shoulders, tuck your chin in towards the chest and hold. Remember to hold at any level, even if you're down towards your head, that's completely fine. You can work your way up to that 90-degree level. This is one of the best asanas for the thyroid. Lots of benefits. Strengthen the shoulders, release tension in the shoulders. Deep breaths. Last 2. To release the posture, bring the legs in towards the head, parallel to the head, and with the help of the hands, drop the hips down to half cloud. Palms are now on the mat. Inhale, exhale, drop it to 60 degrees. Hold it there. 2 breaths. Take it down to 30. Hold for 2. And slowly relax the legs, release, turning the palms over, come back to Savasana. We've now completed our entire yogic sequence. We are now ready for our deep relaxation technique from the toes to the crown of our head. Close the eyes, keep the face relaxed. We practice this mindfulness exercise, connecting the mind to the different muscle groups to help us become more present overall. Start by taking the awareness to the toes. Wiggle your toes, sensitize just your toes. Relax. Gently pull the feet in, and then exhale, push it forward. Release. Turn to the knees, shake out your knees, loosen the knees once again. Relax. Now pulling the thigh muscles down to the mat for a light stretch. Release. Squeeze the hips, the buttocks together. Tighten them. Let go. Turning the awareness to the waist and belly. Inhale, belly rises again. Exhale, relax. As we now relax the lower body, let's begin the chanting. So take a deep breath in and chant the ah sound with me. Inhale. Turning our awareness to the lower region now, let's start by relaxing our back. Relax the lower back, heel back. Gently press the entire back down to the mat, feeling every back muscle touch the ground. Release. Return to the chest. Place your right hand on the chest. Inhale, watch the chest rise to the top. Exhale, relax the chest slowly down as you release the right hand by the side of the hip. We're going to take our awareness to the fingers. So wiggle those fingers, move them around. Relax. Pulling the thumbs in, make a ball fist with the hand. Tighten the fist. Tighten the lower arms, elbows. Tighten the upper arms, shoulders. Tighten, tighten, tighten. Gently release the hands, elbows, arms, and relax. As we take it to the neck, inhale, turning the head all the way to the right. Exhale, gently come forward. Inhale, take it to the left. Exhale, back to your center. And as you now relax the middle region of your body, take a deep breath in and chant the oo sound. Inhale. Enjoy the vibrations throughout the chest region. Now let's take the awareness to the head and face. Let's start by relaxing your mouth and lips with a gentle smile. Relax your cheeks, all your facial muscles. Relax the nose, the nostrils as you breathe the cool air in. Release the warm air out. Relax the eyes, eyeballs, eyelids, eyebrows, and forehead, keeping the entire face relaxed. Relax the ears, the sides of the head, the back of the head, and finally the top part of your head. And as you now relax the head and face, take a deep breath in and chant the M as in Mary sound. Inhale. Now your entire body should feel completely relaxed from the toes to the crown of the head. And further deepen that relaxation. Take another deep breath in as we chant the sounds audibly and together to make home. Inhale. The body completely collapsed and relaxed in Savasana for a few more moments. Very gently, bring the legs together. Inhale, left arm comes over the head. Exhale, pulling your knee up, right knee up. Turn to the left side. Relax on the left side for a few more minutes. Very slowly, with the help of our hands, come back up to a seated position for our pranayama that we're practicing this week, which is yogic breathing pranayama, one of my favorite breathing exercises to correct our breathing as we focus the breath first through the abdominal region, then the chest, and finally clavicle region or the shoulders. As with all pranayamas, you can sit crisscross or on your heels, in whatever position that's comfortable, keeping your head, neck back in a line. And we're going to start with the abdominal region of the breath. So tuck the thumbs in and make a little fist, Brahma Mudra, placing it on the diaphragm. Let's close our eyes. And as we inhale, we're going to watch the tummy bulge out. Hold it just for a second. And then as you exhale, pull the abdominal muscles back in. Inhale through the belly as it moves out. Now in the seated position. Exhale, pull the belly button in towards the spine. And keep going for a few more rounds at your own pace. Total of just 5 to 6. Remembering to do the pranayama with the eyes closed. Again, it helps declutter that mind. We're trying to slow down for this practice. One more round. The abdominal breathing. Finish the last round. Relax the mudra. Inhale, exhale normally for a few breaths. Now transfer the awareness to the chest or thoracic region of our breathing. Let's place the left hand on the belly, right hand on the chest. And this time, as we inhale, you're going to push the chest forward, pressing the belly gently down. And exhale, chest comes in. Inhale, chest comes out. Exhale, collapse. Keep going once again at your own pace, following the movements of the chest only with the breath. And that's why we have that hand controlling the movements of the belly, and of letting the belly rest. 2 more rounds with thoracic breathing. Take the final round. Once again, relax the arms, shoulders. Observe the breath as you normalize the breath for a few rounds. Transfer awareness to the shoulders in the clavicle region. While breathing, take the fingertips onto the shoulders as I guide you through the practice. And this time, as you inhale, shoulders lift up towards your ears. Roll the shoulders back, and then exhale and release down. Do it again. Inhale. Roll it gently back. Exhale, relax it down, and keep going. Continue on with another mindfulness practice. I'm big on intertwining mindfulness with yoga in each and every class. And to help us slow down and find our center. Going to get 2 final rounds of the shoulder breathing. Inhale again, lifting the shoulders up. Roll it back, and then release it with the exhalation. 1 more round. The last round, relax the practice. 1 more series, the final series with this pranayama is going to involve taking the inhalation in through the stomach, then the chest, lifting the shoulders up, rolling it back, and then exhaling out through the stomach, chest, as you release the shoulders down. So you're going to spend about 1/3 of the time on each section. For this final phase, let's make the Brahma Mudra, so tuck the thumbs in, make the fist, place it again on the diaphragm as you lengthen the spine, keeping the head, neck, back upright. And let's begin. Inhaling in through the belly, chest expands, shoulders come up through the ears, roll it back, exhale out through the belly, chest, as you slowly release the shoulders back down. Do another round together. Inhale. Exhale. Keep going for a few more rounds. Very conscious effort. Connecting each section of our breathing with the movements. We're going to take it to just 2 final rounds, but take your time in each round. Last round, inhale again through the tummy, chest, shoulders come up to the ears as you roll it back. Exhale out through the belly, chest, releasing the shoulders completely down. Release the mudra and relax. Normalize the breath. Observe the breath. observe the complete relaxation in the mind and the body. Enjoy the silence for a few more moments. Conclude our class with a final Om chanting. When you're ready, bring the palms back to the heart. Inhale, taking all the positive energy back in. Peace, harmony, and healing. Namaste. Thank you, everybody.